Hello, Hadbro Horsham, and Happy New Year. Getting set for our inter-semester classes coming up at the house soon. So, a couple things that you really must learn is, of course, all the notes on string 6, all the notes on string 5. Learning all the notes on string 6 gives you all the notes on string 1 in standard tuning, and that's what we're going to be working for a good long while. So that's a task that is simply memorization. You can do whatever you want. Take it to work. Think of it abstractly and remotely. Just visualize a guitar fretboard and know that you have a G at the first dot, an A at the second, a B at the third, and a C sharp, the only one that is sharp or flat of the dotted notes on your fretboard, and then the double dot is the repeat. It's the octave. Say the E here, and an octave down at the double dots. So let's just construct from string 6 the most common construction of a major scale, and I'm just going to review the major scale. We've done this a number of times. I can't stress enough to get yourself familiar with it, get yourself familiar with the notes of the major scale and where they lie, because no matter what scale you're working in, that's what people are referring to when they say, well, the third, okay, you're going to flat the third. They're talking about 1, 2, 3. They're talking about the third that falls out of a major scale, in this case, the key of A, which I'm going to demonstrate with. And the root of that major scale with this formation that I'm going to review is the root note is determined by the note on string 6. So if I'm at fret 7, you should know immediately that that's a B note, and that if I play that major scale with that formation, every note will have the same sound relationship, let's say, with the root note. Let's explain that or demonstrate that for a second. So to play an A major scale starting on string 6, based on string 6, we're going to put your middle finger on string 6 fret 5, and that'll be our starting point, and then we're going to use these 4 frets, fret 4, fret 5, fret 6, fret 7, as to capture the notes that make up the do re mi scale. That's a major scale. It's the do re mi scale. Do re mi fa, do re mi fa sol la ti do. It's the first scale that you learned in school, and you want to put your middle finger on string 6 fret 5, and then your pinky on string 6 fret 7, drop down to string 5, and you have string 5 fret 4, string 5 fret 5, string 5 fret 7, played with the appropriate fingers. I'm not going to keep pointing them out. And then at string 4 fret 4, fret 6, and fret 7. That's the first octave. Should use alternating pick strokes to play that. And a few things you'll note that from string 6, the string 6 notes, 2 down and 2 back is the octave, and when you play this, I want you to think in terms and say it in terms of 1, 2, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, and 1 again. That's a repeat. So you'd have 1, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, first, and then I'm going to continue with the same formation and the same exercise to string 3 fret 4, to string 3 fret 6, to string 3 fret 7, and then to string 2 fret 5, string 2 fret 7, string 1 fret 4, string 1 fret 5. because you know that. So where are the A's? Where are the root notes? And they're at string 6 fret 5 because that's what you start on. String 4 fret 7 and string 1 fret 5. Naturally, these are the same. And other A notes nearby, but not captured in this formation, are string 3 fret 2. You know that from an A chord, one of the first chords that you learn. And then down here at string 2 fret 10. And we're going to get into that in the course of the semester as to what chords they suggest and what chords you can form around them. One of 5 chords, C, an A, a G, an E, or a D, the cage system that you may have heard of. We'll try to bring that to life and see how you actually use it in this semester. And up here, that's the A chord that you know and love, and you'll see that in the center of that A chord at string 2 fret 2, excuse me, string 3 fret 2, you have the root note or the A note, and also string 5 open, you have an A note. So just know these as the first step. When I'm talking about the third, I'll be talking about the third note or the third element or the third degree of the scale that's expressed a number of different ways. But when I say you take the third and flat it, it means I take this third, 1, 2, 3, first, second, third, in that scale that we just played, first, second, third, and I would flat it. And when I say the fourth, I'm talking about the fourth, which is directly below the root note in all cases, on strings 6, 5, and 4. And then when I say the fifth, I'm talking about this note down here at string 5 fret 7 in the key of A. If we were to do this in the key of G, it would be the very same formation, but the notes would be different, but the relationships, the first, second, third, they remain the same geometrically on the, what you're fingering on the guitar. They remain the same. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Different notes. That's because they all relate to a different. They relate to a different root note. In this case, the root note is G. So know this formation. Know how to play it. Be able to visualize. Start visualizing that. Note that the second is only 2 away. It's first, second. It's 2 away from the root note. 1, 2. Two notes, 2 frets. And then the third is a very popular capping of chords, like here a G chord, or C chord, or an F chord. You'll notice they all have the same type of capping. That must be significant. Well, we'll get to that. So this is the first thing that you want to be familiar with, and just practice running through that scale every day as much as you can. Get familiar with it, but know that it's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and that seventh is going to be special to us, and then the repeat. Okay, that's your major chord assignment and your major scale assignment, but with specifics to actually look for. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and repeat 1. And I'll see you at the next video, and then I'll see you in class in a couple weeks. Bye.